Retailers will be looking to hire so-called seasonal workers as the holiday approaches. That will certainly help the employment situation.
Utah jobless numbers, while still high at just over 6%, are better than the rest of the country. Keith McCord joins us with some additional employment news that will affect Utah next week.
Yeah, Jed, the bad news is that Utah's unemployment rate inched up a bit last month. It's now at 6.2%. The good news, it inched up at a slower rate, and it's a lot lower than the national rate of 9.8%. But things are turning around slowly but surely.
Did you find everything you're looking for?
It's a wild day at Winco.
I want you to label it and hand it, okay? It's really important.
And this is just a practice run. The Boise-based grocery chain is opening 2 new stores in Utah next Monday, and the newly hired employees are going through extensive training to get ready.
We started training the freight crew first to stock the store. Obviously, that takes a lot of time. We bring in people from out of town that are in Winco to help train. Cashier training is what's going on today.
This Winco in Midvale and another in West Valley City will employ about 200 employees each. New jobs in Utah at a time when job growth around the country has been sluggish. New surveys on the nation's economy show that a number of metropolitan areas are starting to show signs of getting out of the recession. Things are expected to improve significantly next year, and Utah stands to recover quickly.
We see ingredients in place or recipe in place that would allow for an improvement down the road on the job front. With
projects like the downtown redevelopment well underway and brand new businesses moving into the state like Winco, Utah is poised.
There's just a little bit of touch-up with a little bit more items to bring in, and other than that, we're ready to go.
It was pretty wild in there when we were there just a couple of hours ago. Winco has future plans for Utah, too. Look for new stores in Roy, Orem, and Ogden sometime next year. That's several hundred more additional employees for Utah. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that's big news.
Thank you, Keith.
Thousands of people stood in line for great deals at Utah's newest grocery store.
Yeah, 2 Winco stores opened yesterday in Midvale and West Valley. Nineveh Dinha live in West Valley City with more. Hi, Nineveh.
Hi there, Dan and Carrie. You know, a lot of people were here last night lined up, but this company, hit in Utah for the first time. You mentioned 2 stores were here in West Valley City. Another Winco opened in Midvale. This all happened yesterday, and this company is based out of Idaho, and here's their claim to fame, I guess you can call it. They claim to be the low-cost leader in the area, and that's a quote. Last night, hundreds of people, maybe even thousands, really, it was hard to count, lined up to buy their groceries here at Winco. Some of them that Fox 13 talked to say they noticed a difference, saving between $50 to $60 for a cart full of groceries. So here's the question, you may wonder about, why the lower prices? Well, first off, it's an employee-based company. There are no membership fees, but you do have to bag your own groceries. They also don't take credit cards. You've got to pay with cash, checks, or debit card.
We bought all this, and we usually go to Walmart, and it's like $200, but we only spent $160, so it was good.
The question is, will those savings sustain themselves long term? What are the prices going to be? We won't know until, months down the road. But we did talk to a U of U economist who says that Winco will probably be successful, and with this whole discount approach to shopping, of course, and they'll likely snatch up about 4% of grocery sales in Salt Lake County for this year. Now, Winco's open 24 hours a day. We're here in the parking lot. You can see, there are at least a few dozen cars out here already. Maybe they're employees or people that are already shopping for groceries at 6:30 in the morning. But we do know that the company plans on opening 6 other stores in the state. The next one will open up in summertime, and that'll be in Ogden. So, Dan and Carrie, back to you.
24 hours. It's just nice to know that if you need a chicken breast at 2 a.m., you can go get it. You just never know when you're going to need one.
Exactly.
Thanks, Nineveh.
It was an all-out scuffle over shopping carts at 2 discount grocery stores that opened in the Salt Lake Valley today. As Stella Thurkill found out, customers started flocking to Winco Foods in Midvale and also in West Valley around 9 o'clock this morning, and they didn't stop all day.
It is a bargain shopper's frenzy from deep inside the grocery store.
The buys are terrific.
To outside where one of 400 shopping carts are hard to come by. 2 News finally snagged one, but it was soon snatched away.
I've been told to take the cart.
Seriously? Even those who don't need much and come in for curiosity's sake end up buying.
This is mine. I wasn't going to buy anything. I was accompanying my daughter.
Store managers are thrilled with the response and say the company strives to be the low-price leader in the marketplace.
We sell everything at retail. You can buy a small can of chili, you can buy a large can. I mean, you can buy multi-packs.
Local grocery experts think Winco is a good thing for the local area, good for the consumers, and it's keeping the competition on its toes.
It's good for the whole economy. It's bringing jobs to the state. It's bringing a better tax base, and it's making it more competitive for all the stores.
Stella Thurkill, KJAZ News at 9.